The latest right now is that we see the storm was downgraded before it makes landfall along the Big Bend of Florida. So landfall location is still the same. Yes, we're not in the cone, but we're going to feel those impacts from Hurricane Helene. At this time, it's a Category 1 hurricane. As you're waking up, take a look at the brand new cone that just came in from the National Hurricane Center. So originally it was a Category 4 when we woke up earlier. However, now expected to be a Category 3 before making landfall. Doesn't matter whether it's a Cat 3 or a Cat 4, we're still going to feel major impacts here in the Bay Area, far outside of that center of that cone. So I can't stress that enough. The system then will continue to travel into other portions of the southeast. You can see here, turn into portions of Tennessee. It's going to bring catastrophic flooding to other portions of the southeast, not only the state of Florida. We do anticipate severe weather as well here and across the southeast as well over the coming days. Now we do see our #1 threat here in the Tampa Bay area is going to be storm surge with Hurricane Helene, even though the cone is to our west. And yes, of course, where it's making landfall, the surge will be the worst at 15 to 20 feet near the Big Bend, near Perry, Steinhatchee, places where Debbie and Adalia made landfall. We do see that there's still 10 to 15 feet of storm surge possible over towards where our Jennifer Titus is in Crystal River for Citrus County, 10 to 15 feet for Hernando, and including portions of Pasco County, 8 to 12 feet of storm surge. This is something that we need to take seriously, folks, and 5 to 8 feet possible for Pinellas and Hillsborough County, and then farther to the south going to be less. However, storm surge we know is the #1 killer with any tropical system, so we want to make sure you're just informed, prepared, and connected. Hopefully you have evacuated. If not, you still have a little bit of time this morning to do so. Now, if you feel like you are good to go, you're fine with the storm, you are a native Floridian and you don't need to evacuate, that's fine. That's okay to stay in your spot. I know those mandatory evacuations go up. Now, as long as you're okay with being without power for 24 to up to 48 hours and you know that those emergency responders are not coming, that is okay. You can make that decision, but make sure you have all those portable chargers, generators, anything that you need, especially if the power goes out, because we're going to start to really see these bands of rain and wind pick up. Speaking of which, here's a live look at satellite. You can see those bands of rain and wind continuing to move rapidly to the north. And with these bands of rain and wind, there's periods of time where it's dry. So we see that Futurecast is continuing to put down a lot of rain, landfall at 11 p.m. tonight. The wind field's so big that guess what? It's so big that those power outages are going to be an issue as we head into the coming hours. We'll talk more about that and more about your local impacts now with meteorologist Mike Prangley.
Thank you, Amanda. In fact, waking up here, and I tell you what, I went to the grocery store yesterday to get a few items. We told folks to run those errands yesterday so we can all stay put here together today to keep everybody safe and sound. There was no bread. So I know, Jameson, you like your bread?
I mean, French toast. I mean, that's what you
Yeah,
that's what
I
you
was
make.
just,
I mean,
I couldn't find any.
No sourdough?
No sourdough. You know how
no water. I can tell you that much.
So today, hopefully you did find some bread. Today, we're just all kind of staying in place, staying in our safe spots as things go downhill during the day. And we appreciate you for joining us here on 10 Tampa Bay. Now, we saw Jenny Dean. She said, yeah, she's in the dark already. So, you know, power outages going on. And what happens is we get these bands of rain with some gusty winds that come through. We had that first band come through this morning and a second rain band getting started just to our south, moving in toward areas of Manatee and Sarasota County. So we'll watch this band come up and there could be a few more power outages as those winds start to gust around the area. Notice the movement from south to north. So as we look at our big three, we've got Hurricane Helene expected to rapidly intensify today. Anytime you're talking a Category 3 or above, that's a big deal. That's a major hurricane. Record storm surge late today and tonight, and those power outages. Yeah, we're keeping track of those. They will start to peak this afternoon. We'll have much more on the wind and the rain and the timing, county by county, coming up.